the COVID-19 cases. Now for an update on those, even with the overall numbers remain very low and the rise has been gradual, India recorded a 22% hike in COVID cases in the past week as opposed to the week before that. Now, India's tally in the past 24 hours crossed the 800 mark for the first time in 7 months. However, the low numbers can be attributed to sparse testing and a large number of cases remaining mild. Well, as per the data, surge in the JN.1 driven cases is spreading across the nation, and the infection that was first detected in Kerala may have already peaked in the state, with the state lodging the highest cases in the current phase. Now, India reported 4,652 cases till December 30th as opposed to 3,818 cases in the week before that. Now, the last day of 2023 reported the highest daily tally with 841 cases, which is the highest since May this year. Meanwhile, Kerala has witnessed a 24% decline from the previous week. The state recorded less than 50% of all cases recorded in India, whereas the last week's share of the state was nearly 80%. Now, while cases are on a decline in Kerala, cases in Maharashtra and Karnataka are on the rise, and these are the only states apart from Kerala where the daily count has topped 100. Ishika is joining us live on the broadcast. Ishika, if we talk about the COVID-19 cases, well, even as the overall numbers remain very low, the rise has been gradual, and India recording a 22% hike in COVID cases in the past week. Help us with the details that you're gathering on those lines from the national capital.
Well, Priyanka, as you rightly said, that there has been, in fact, a surge in the COVID cases across the country. We are seeing how, in fact, the daily cases are crossing the 800 number mark. In fact, we have seen how 841 cases was the highest that was, in fact, registered, this month. Now, if we talk even about the national capital, Delhi itself, there has been 10 new cases that have now been reported of COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. Now, in fact, Saurabh Bhardwaj, the health minister here, he continues to say, that there are no new instances of JN.1, cases that have now come from the national capital. But he has said that there are tests being conducted. Till now, he says that there are around 600 tests that have already been done with 10 samples of RT-PCR that now have come to be positive. Now, he also goes on to emphasize the fact that if we compare, the national capital with the other states, the number of cases are low. Only 6 COVID-19 patients are admitted in the hospitals in the national capital. Thus, he has asked the public, the residents of Delhi, to not panic at the moment, but certainly to follow the precautionary measures that we are taking, that we used to take, when the COVID was here. And that is what, in fact, the health experts also emphasize on the fact that the precautionary measures like hand sanitization, wearing of masks, the people should start on their own as the cases continue to rise in the national capital. So certainly, with the rise in the cases, if we talk about the state governments as well as the union governments, both of them seem to be on the alert mode as of now. Over to you.
Okay, Shika, thank you for bringing us all the details there on the number of COVID-19 cases. And well, at this point, we are seeing that the active cases are in fact above 4,000. Well, that is all we have for this bulletin. More news and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned.